So I'm back from the little cavalcade that was my excursion to London. It was an experience, I'll give it that. After finishing the embassy, Trick had a little saunter around, had to do the tourist thing obviously. Got lots of photos, just, well, I suppose I can say I had. Went to see Buckingham Palace, obviously. Was mainly fixated on imagining Bradley James' Arthur Pendragon inside it, rather than musty old Prince Philip and Queen Elizabeth, God rest. Over the course of the day, I think I managed to ride pretty much every tube line. Ridden roughshod over all of London, really. Through all its holes and tunnels. And no, not like that, get your mind out the gutter. Which I know is rich coming from me. Anyway, seen pretty much the entirety of the centre of London. Ridden every line, as I said. Ended up in Piccadilly Circus at the work time rush hour. That was fun. I think I may have left part of what was left of my sanity back there, unfortunately. And ended up there with about 5 hours to kill until my train, which was handy. When trying to go and see a film, wanted to go and indulge my arty-farty, pretentious side and go and see La Potiche, that French comedy that Orange keeps butchering and throwing in my face every single time I go to see a film. Unfortunately, it turns out that the cinemas in Zone 1 of London are a special breed. They are the West End theatres, so they get to hoi polloi it over the rest of the Cineworld's franchises, which means my paltry, plebeian, dirty unlimited card doesn't work in their neck of the woods. Although there was a film premiere going on at the same time for some random Bollywood film, which was quite confusing. It was just people milling around with cameras and people in dresses. Women, obviously. I know. I'm saying this is the same. This is the same place that has Priscilla and Queen of the Desert, within like a 2-meter radius. So maybe that was a quick assumption to make. But so as a result of that, I was sort of left to loose end. Ended up wandering over to Canary Wharf, trying to find the fucking gherkin. You know, what kind of Doctor Who fan would be if I didn't go and try and see the remains of Torchwood 1? But trust me, it's for for a building that's shaped like a gigantic vegetable, it's surprisingly hard to track down when you're at street level. I was just wandering around going, where the hell is this building, while they were setting up for some triathlon thing. Hopefully it's the bankers themselves that have been forced to run for their money. It would make everyone feel a lot better, I'm sure. Ooh, satire. No, it was too late for that kind of humour. Oh, I should have stretched first. Oh well. So after milling around there for a while and getting nowhere, as much with anything, ended up hobbling over to Baker Street, trying to find somewhere to sit down before my legs collapsed. Not entirely sure what's happened to them, to be fair. Probably just, I don't even know, really. A combination of Converse, London paving and stress, maybe? I don't know. Yes, I went over to Baker Street. Didn't see a Benedict Cumberbatch milling around, unfortunately. I'm not sure how I would have reacted if he had been, but a man can dream. So I was really left with fuck all to do. So I think from there I ended up wandering over to Marylebone Station and ended up passing out on a bench for about an hour and a half. And trust me, you haven't woken up in a strange situation until you wake up on a public bench in a major London train station with 2 priests hanging over you, sort of stare at you in wide-eyed fascination. That was quite a shock, especially given that they were clutching Bibles at the time. I really wasn't sure what was happening. So, really, all I could do then was sit in Paddington Station. This is how late it is. It's like 2 in the morning. I've only just got in, and I'm a fucking state, as you can probably see. those those train journeys really don't do me any favours. Especially with the amount of sleep I had last night. But yeah, so I had to mooch around Paddington for a while, just sitting in their equivalent of the service station, again passing out, and I hope I didn't drool. There was a patch on my shirt collar that felt wet, but I'm trying not to think too much about it because I was on the highest level, the only person on there, so I'm directly under the only single light that was illuminated on that level, and it was sort of like an interrogation style spotlight. So if it happened, I'm guessing everybody saw it. Then again, I have done more embarrassing things in front of a large number of people, so really that shouldn't faze me. But yes, overall, it's been a hell of an experience. I really don't think I want to repeat it again anytime soon. Which thankfully, given that my visa's gone through, I won't have to. Oh no. Oh, I've just remembered where I'm flying from. Heathrow. Oh, God preserve me.